This is True Buds, that Mary Jane, now we ain't new to this. For my stoners and for my cannabis enthusiasts, never heard a show as good as this. Yeah, number one, it's the best. Bringing in many special guests in the industry of cannabis. Business owners to growers, even artists you know of. So sit back and just roll up the perfect show for my smokers. True Buds.
Ho, 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 ho. It's the True Buds Show, Christmas edition. Merry Christmas or Happy Holidays, whatever you do. I grew up with Christmas, so Christmas is a time of year where I like to give. You know, I really like to just give. Sometimes people don't expect it. I'll just give them shit. But with me giving today, for you guys, I got a little something special today on the True Buds Show. You can see I don't have a guest. Somebody flaked on me. I'll get into the whole flake shit in a second. But let's get to the giveaway and what you're going to get and how you can get it. So to start off, we're going to give you a Honeybird Nectar Collector. You know, I've given away a bunch of these. Just a little portable dab rig, spill proof. I'm going to give you a little glow-in-the-dark bong here. Giving a couple of these away. This one here is a new giveaway, and this one actually means a lot to me here. This is a rolling tray. And if you're a subscriber of the True Buds TV channel, you know I've used this thing for countless videos. I've had probably over 20 people comment, ask me where I got it, and my response is I don't really know, for real. It was some random smoke shop. I just bought this shit. But people are feeling the American flag. And this is the hardest one to give away. All this other shit I've never used, but I've had some times with this tray here, and now you're going to have some times here. And last but not least, it's not much, but just a little $20 check so you can load a little something up. And this is the biggest giveaway to date on the True Buds Show. This is the first giveaway on the True Buds Show. I've done tons of other giveaways on True Buds TV. Now you're like, dude, cool. How am I going to get this shit? Here's how you can get it. I've been trying to debate the best way to do this because I've done so many other giveaways, but right now I'm really trying to push the podcast on iTunes. So here's what's going to happen. Just rate and review, and you will be eligible. I know when you rate and review, you'll put your name, like say it was Jack123. I will draw those names, and when I draw the name, the winner will just send me an email like, yo, that's my name, that's what's up. And the people who have already rated, subscribed, and commented will already be eligible. So I think I don't know how many ratings are right now, but there's under 10. So all you guys are already eligible, but I'm really just trying to boost this. I've been doing some research, and I hear that like the first 60 days on iTunes is pretty crucial. So I'm just trying to boost those numbers, get them up. I'm going to be real with you guys. This isn't just a straight up gift. You know, you got to do a little bit of something, but this takes 60 seconds. You can be done. Podcast, bam, 5 stars, hopefully, and a review, and you're eligible to win all this. This is, I don't know what a value is. This thing's worth a lot to me, but all this other stuff's worth a fair amount. And the odds are pretty good if you think about it. Say I get 30 more people, which would be awesome. That's 40 reviews total to win from. That's pretty good odds. I would take those odds if I were you. For real. I'll take those fucking odds. And that's the giveaway today. And I just wanted to make something random, a little holiday giveaway.
Dude, there you go. Christmas spirit. We're giving you. We're cool. We do one thing with me is like, I hate when someone invites me to some shit that's like a ticketed event. And it's like, okay, you down to go to the movies this Friday? Like, I'm going to buy the tickets right now. I never let people do that. I tell them, I'll buy my own ticket just in case you know what I'm saying? In case I end up flaking on your ass. Like, you buy 3 for you and your 2 friends, and like, I'll slide in and get one later, but I don't want to make a decision right now that I'm going to this fucking movie.
Dude,
you know?
I can relate on kind of a different level. Is
Yeah.
like when people give me shit and like as a loan, I don't take it.
Yeah.
Like one of my best boys in college was like, yo, you want to like have this chair? I'm like, yeah, cool, I'll take it. He's like, but I might be coming back in town in a year or 2 and I'll need it back. I'm like, I don't want it.
I don't want it then.
Yeah. He's like, why? I'm like, bro, I don't want response. That's like watching over some shit.
Yeah.
Like, give it or no.
Uh-huh. Because then you know if some shit spilled on there or whatever, they're not only going to get their chair back, but they're like, yo, this stain, you owe me like, even though they're not going to use that money to clean the chair or whatever, you know? It's just like out of principle, like, oh, you got to throw me a couple bucks for that stain. That doesn't matter on some shitty fucking college chair.
I don't fuck with that.
That is so funny, dude. Yeah, man, it's not good to loan your friends. I mean, it's not good, but I hate owing people money, and I hate when people owed me. I did a little short film with my friend, and I was in the hole for my friend $400, and I was slowly paying him because he makes more money than I do, and he understands
So
it.
you just for put it into the film.
Yeah,
So
put it
you-
into the
okay,
film,
okay,
and
cool.
he's like, you pay me whatever, you get paid every 2 weeks or whatever. And he knows I'm a little more broke than he is. It ate me alive every day having to owe this kid. And I would pay him off in small little increments, But it was like, man, I can't go to fucking Panda Express and buy that $20 meal, whatever, should be going to my friend, It eats me to do any shit like that.
For real. And on a level like that too, like one of the, I don't cry a whole lot and stuff during maybe some acting shit, but it's like I was in college, broke as fuck, working like 30 hours a week trying to pay for school, and then I borrowed money from my brother a bunch of times. He always lends me. He doesn't give a shit. But it fucks with or would fuck with my ego a little bit. So I just remember the last time in particular, I was like, dude, like I never wanted, it was like $500, but I'm like, dude, like asking people for money is humbling as fuck.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Like, I had like a fucking mini, I literally cried. I was like, dude, I feel like such a fucking piece of shit. But it wasn't like I wasn't grinding as a full-time student, working almost full-time. And I'm like, dude, this shit's real. I just felt so shitty for some reason.
Yeah. Well, dude, what I hate asking parents for money. I can't do it.
Yeah.
Cannot do it. I remember about a year ago, my car got towed. All this shit happened to me. I had a parking ticket, car got towed from it, blah blah blah. And I had to pay rent that next week. And I was like, I cannot pay this tow fee and rent in the same 2 days. I'm fucked. And I went and asked my friend. I was like, dude, I promise I get paid in a week. I'll hit you back. I'm like, but there is no way. There's no way I'm asking my parents right now for $150. There's no way. And they're happy to give it to you.
Exactly,
a lot of parents. I mean, I don't know about you. I'm blessed where I have parents that are able to do that. I refuse to though. Refuse.
Yeah. I didn't have the parents that could, or they might have been able to, but my bro I know was the dude who could. But it's the same thing. It's it's humbling and it's shit. And I haven't done it since because that shit hit me hard. I'm like, dude, but like you said, it's the small things. Maybe you're spending money. I fucking buying energy drinks in a week, spend 20, 30 bucks.
Dude, I know.
You drink some caffeine and shit.
Yeah, you ever heard of Celsius energy drink?
Yeah, I bought some stock with them a while back.
No way, dude. That probably hit good, right?
It did. Then it dropped down.
Interesting.
I only put $100 in, which isn't shit. But then it shot up after I put the 100 in. It went up to 140. So we did a 40% jump, and now it's about where it was. I just have a little profit off it, but I just saw them popping up and shit.
Dude, I'm convinced that I created this shit. That I created this movement that they're on, because I started buying those in college.
Oh, for real? I just saw this fucking year and a half ago.
Dude, I started buying these in college 2015, 2016.
I didn't know they were in the game that long.
Dude, well, they were in I was in the vitamin aisle at this supermarket in Florida, and I saw this box of 4 energy drinks. They didn't even sell them solo back then. They were just in the boxes. I started buying, and I was like, oh, these look good. And I tried it, tasted amazing. So I started telling every single one of my friends about it in college. They started buying it. Next thing you know, they're in gas stations. Now they're everywhere, dude.
Oh, for real? That's what,
everywhere.
Well, that's what inspired me, is because I saw them at 7-Eleven, and then they were moving, into 7-Elevens I would go to. Because I like the non-carbonated one.
Same, dude. Peach acai or whatever.
Some raspberry.
Yeah, raspberry and the peach mango, dude.
I don't know if I've had the peach mango. Is that non-carbonated?
Yeah, non-carbonated.
Oh, okay, shit. I haven't seen that, or maybe I haven't had it.
Celsius, if you're listening, sponsor the podcast.
For real.
We got 2 Celsius drinkers right here.
Yeah, that shit. But I like the non-carbonated because, I mean, I think I have a Red Bull in my bag or some shit, but that carbonation isn't always the best.
Yeah.
And this sounds stupid as fuck.
And dude,
you can chug that shit.
Yeah. Dude, a trick for Celsius too, man. I always drink it out of a glass with ice.
Oh, shit.
And it's like a juice almost, Dude, it makes it taste even better, swear to God.
It's adding the experience there.
Yeah. What do you got Christmas plans going up?
Going back home to the fam, man.
Where's fam?
Kansas.
Oh, nice.
So, yeah.
Snowing?
It has been, but I don't know if it is.
Yeah, if it's going to be a white Christmas or anything.
Last couple years were, though. So
nice.
What about you, brother?
Yes, I'm going we're all Eagles fans, so I'm flying up to Philadelphia 19th, see Eagles Cowboys game, and then flying home on the 23rd to Orlando, where I live, and spend a couple days there, then fly back to LA the 26th. So I'm only gone for a week. But yeah, dude, I'm back in Orlando, Florida.
What's up with Orlando, bro? How is that vibe there? You hear crazy shit about Florida all
the
time,
dude. Yeah,
bro.
which is actually a little known fact. The reason you hear all the crazy shit from Florida is because I guess like our police database, whatever it is, the mugshots, it's public record. And most states it's private. So they don't have to release.
Oh, shit.
Yeah,
That's
so it's like certain offenders get public. So if, you know, big cases, or not even big, but just like legit crimes. But that's why you hear like...
Why do you think they did that?
I have no clue.
Okay,
I don't even know how
that's
to brainstorm
interesting.
that.
It's like-
Yeah, but that's why, like, because there are just as many crazy people in California, you know, walking into a fucking gas station with a bobcat on a leash or whatever, you know, like shit like that. But it's not in public record. Florida, it's all public, every single crime. So that's why you can pull just countless. So it seems like more shit, even though I do believe it's more shit because there's just a ton of fucking crazy people in Florida. But that's why. But Orlando's dope, dude. You know, I actually, before moving here, I considered staying in Orlando and doing, like, the entertainment scene there. But, you know, I mean, there's a lot of actors there. They're all working at Disney World and shit, which is great. You know, it's a cool gig. But other than that, it's like commercials.
Yeah.
Here and there, some commercials. But film, television, you know the drill, bro. Anything you got to be out here for. So it's like, part of me wanted to be, like, the big fish in the small pond out there. But I'm crazy, so I'm like, nah. Let's just go
I'm
big.
on the same page, bro.
You know,
you could, and the thing is, you could always go back. It's like
you can always go back, dude.
Like,
Which one of my friends is a rapper, and shout out to Franchise the Rapper. Go listen to him on iTunes, Spotify. Sorry to plug that in on your podcast.
No, I'll peep that out.
But he's offered to, because he's starting to gain some traction, like performing at venues all across the country, and he's offered me to like go back home and direct music videos and stuff for him. So I kind of always have that on the back burner, you know. And I told him when I go home, we're going to try and link up and at least see if we can film a quick music video for him in our hometown, you know?
Fuck yeah. That's awesome, though, because that's what I'm looking for. My family lives there, so I'm going to shoot a video when I go back with my brother. But it's like, if you can get a little work in with the fam and fun time, then it's a fucking win-win, you know?
Dude, and especially it's just like out here, I feel like it's it's almost just too many content creators out here. Everyone's doing shit, and it's like, yeah, dude, if you went to like a Kansas City or like an Orlando or whatever, and you just constantly were posting social media, making podcasts, doing all this, like you would stand out significantly, and you could get that home base to kind of follow through and follow you, you know?
Yeah, and that's the beauty of what we have in current day is that you can.
Yeah.
Like before in the 80s, 90s, or 70s, before you want to be an actor, you got to be here, New York, mostly here. But it's like you can make it pop off, like from
anywhere now.
A little corner in Alaska, you have your own little studio. Fucking
Dude,
good.
the way I look at it is like in like the 20s, 30s, you wanted to be a banker, investment person in New York City. You had to go to like the stock market and Wall Street and all that. And then now every building in America has a finance office in it, you know, every single part. So to me, we're not quite there yet, but I'm even believing the television industry, there's going to be major studios in cities all over to where, like, you know, there'll always be like the top dogs, the Quentin Tarantinos and shit like that. But we're going to have, this movie was entirely directed, written, produced, all the actors, everyone is from Houston, Texas. That entire market right there made this movie. And that's where I believe this is all going, you know? Like, what's stopping Netflix from just opening, like, Netflix Houston? And just everything is from Houston right there, you know?
Yeah, and that makes sense. The only thing I would say that might be stopping them would be, like, just getting names in. So
the star power,
but they would have to find, but they could. Like, I'm sure there's countless stars from Houston. So that's what I think they would have to do.
Yeah.
So like, or it doesn't even have to be Houston. Let's bring in a few Texas stars.
Yeah,
and promote
exactly.
This independent cast, and that's why, like, so I don't know much about what you do on the performance side. I know you do stand up. So what's your main focus, or what do you...
Dude, so that's the thing, man. I'm 24. I'm still figuring out my main focus. I used to do a lot of stand up. And then I realized when I would sit down and try and write bits, I would end up just writing little sketches and little shorts and stuff. And I always made videos my whole life. So now I'm really interested in like the content creation aspect of it. My Instagram, _Tyler Coskey _show. Check it out. Bunch of little stupid kind of Vine videos on there. But me and my friend, we just got done making a short film. So we're kind of focusing on making a different content like that. And I don't know, my mind, I struggle with like an idea, then I'm going to develop the fuck out of it. I like a bunch of little bits. My end goal in life, though, is to create my own TV show. I think that'd be so fun having a TV show that I wouldn't want something crazy like 10 seasons or some shit. I mean, I'll take what I can get, you know? But it's like, you go like 6-7 years where you're working with the same people. Whenever I watch like bloopers of like It's Always Sunny and Friends and shit, I'm just like on YouTube, I'm fascinated by that. And I'm like, oh, this looks so fun. That's like, they're hanging out at this point. Like after year 1, when they're worried about ratings and shit, once the show is on a roll, they're literally just fucking around having fun.
Fuck yeah, dude. I feel that.
You know?
The hell yeah, man. That's what it's all about.
Yeah.
And that's why I love seeing stuff like Always Sunny, or like there's other people that have done pretty good. I'm trying to think, like Adam Sandler's pretty good with it. Like bringing like your homies into every movie.
Dude.
Like,
well, Rob McElhenney, he plays Mac in It's Always Sunny. He's one of my idols because he did the whole acting thing. He got a few roles in like Law and Order, like playing some bad boy once when he was like 21. But he kind of those years of like 21 to 25, he did the acting thing here, and he just realized like he hated auditions. You know, he hated having to like be whoever other people wanted. And he got to like 25, 26. He's like, oh, I want to make my own shit. And then I can act in that and I can be whatever character I want to be. So he got his homies, what's his name? Charlie Day, and then Glenn Howerton. And the three of them, they were just buds. And they just sat around writing what they thought was funny, casted themselves, filmed the pilot on $4,000 budget, dude. And then pitched it to different shows.
I didn't know that little tidbit of information. That's fucking motivation right there, bro.
Filmed it on 4. And what's crazy is apparently they pitched it. I may be wrong here, but I'm 99% sure I'm right. It's been a while since I checked it out. I'll even throw it up a little article here. But It's Always Sunny, they filmed pilot 4,000. Apparently they pitched it to different networks like NBC and Fox. And as far as I'm aware, I believe a lot of them said yes, but they wanted to put in their creative input and stuff. And FX was the only network that said, we'll take it. And I think they offered them less money, but they went, we'll take it, but you have complete creative control over the show. And they were like, oh, done deal. Because then they don't have, corporate corporate executives breathing down their neck and telling them, can't do this, can't say that, because it's an offensive show, but they make fun of people who are offensive, and like clever and humorous ways like that. I'm gonna try and throw up like an older photo of them,
from the history you were just saying of like his story, dude. Like that just makes perfect sense that he would do that, like take less money, because anybody else who is just all about trying to get a little paper. Oh fuck, let's sign with Fox for let's let them fuck with our shit. We'll get paid a couple extra million.
Yeah, man, that's where like my mom is always like hopping on, because that's kind of what I want to do. I like acting, but I realize like I don't really give a fuck about playing like boyfriend or whatever. And Jenny, I love you so much. Like I want to play shit that I like and I'm interested in and that I think is funny. I'm a comedy guy, so and I tell my mom that I'm like, man, Mom, I wanna do something that I want to do. And she's like, oh, I see you're not doing enough of the acting stuff. And I'm like, I'm trying to make my own stuff to act in, Right now, no one's paying me for this, but maybe one day someone is,
Well, that's what I'm kind of on that same page, because I'm like, dude, I'm just not gonna, like you said, the audition process, everything. I just want to do my own shit. But then that's where it's like, it's always walking a fine line, bro, because I'm like, should I maybe focus on being a little more commercially marketable? But the fact that your lane and what you want to do is the most important part.
Yeah. And you were saying on a previous podcast that you had that friend, or maybe you were talking before, that always wore the cowboy boots.
Yeah.
And I respected the fuck out of that, dude, because I find myself like going into these different auditions. I have found myself the second I walk in, I'll be like, damn, I wasn't really being myself there. I was without even knowing it, I was starting to just frame like who they wanted to see in that, and I did get a lot of like commercial auditions and shit, so not a lot of film and television just yet, but so I'll find myself putting on the cheesy smile and doing all that, and then I just walk out just like I'm cringing on the inside, like what the fuck was I just doing, but I'm in a position in my life where like I would love that little 4 or 5K check, you know what I'm saying?
So you got a commercial agent?
I actually just dropped one. I won't say any names or anything. We had a little disagreement on some stuff, but I'm actually in the market for a new one.
Okay, where?
So I'm gonna go in 2020. I'm actually growing my hair out right now. I'm not on camera, so they can't see, but I'm growing out the hair. I'm gonna change up the look. There's a lot of redhead. I was the only redhead for a long time in my circles. Move out to LA, there's a million fucking redheads who think they're unique, So it's like I don't see a lot of long red.
I'll tell you what, with the long hair, I had very long hair. Like in that video we were watching, I had a bun in, but like my shit was like down past my shoulders. But I will say it could have just been the agent that I had. It could have been whatever. But I was going out more when I had long hair.
Really?
Which I thought it would be the opposite. Maybe it's just how my you know, it could. There's so many fucking variables.
Yeah.
But the long hair does set you apart a little bit.
Yeah, exactly. Sure. Especially due with the red hair, it's like a lion's mane here.
You don't see that really ever.
Yeah, no. Yeah. The only one you can think of is Carrot Top, and then what's the fucking snowboarder, Shaun White.
And that's smart, bro. That's a smart move. You know.
Yeah, the only two. Yeah, absolutely, dude. Think I can get like party guy rolls and stuff, stoner rolls for sure.
That's what I went out for all the time. Party guy, stoner, kind of just like absent-minded dude.
And that's for anyone out there, man. Like if you know, everyone, obviously, you know, there's a lot of actors and stuff out there who all want certain roles or whatever, but not everybody can be the fucking Brad Pitt. You know, not everyone's going to be whatever character you want to go down that lane, but there are tons of actors who get so much work because they've just like, this is my fucking lane and I'm just going to cruise in it, dude.
That right there is the fucking key, and that is what I have struggled the most with.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, yo, how am I going to get cast? You know, it's like, there's so much shit being like, I want to be like, I can do everything, which I believe I can, but like you're saying, finding that lane. So like I experimented being the kind of stoner guy, long hair guy, and that's where I've probably had the most success, and I kind of cut and trying to go for like the clean cut guy next door vibe. Had the best success with. And then I'm like we were saying earlier, it's like I'm just trying to be me. Like who am I? I have this True Buds. This is what I've been thinking a lot lately. I'm like, I'm just a chill. I'm just like
you're a chill bro.
I'm a chill bro. I could play the party guy easily. Yeah. So like that's where my marketing, I think in 2020, I'm gonna combine everything to be that. Really focus on, like, oh shit, this guy has all this weed content. Like, maybe he's fucking could play our stoner.
Dude, and that's the thing, all this production you're doing that can only help, exactly, because a lot of times, especially I'm sure you've seen on some of these casting websites, they'll ask for like your Instagram and your YouTube channel and stuff, because now that's kind of like your resume now, you know. So let's get on a little Christmas here. Well, unless you had something.
Oh no, my bad. I just thought there was something pulled up, but I just looked. No. Oh yeah. Cool. Let's talk. Yeah.
Anything for Christmas you specifically want, man?
Shit, I just my girl just got it for me. A pair of some Audio Technica headphones, bro.
Nice.
I had my Skull Candies, were old. I'm like, I just gotta get nothing to it.
Yeah.
$100.
What so do you have a limit with you and your girl on like how much you guys would spend on each other?
Nothing too. Yeah, about like this year it's around 150. Like I bought her like some hair curler for like 160, I think. Yeah. And she's probably spent similar, but usually we go smaller on Christmas and go bigger on the birthdays and shit.
Oh, okay, interesting. See, I like, I would always struggle with figuring, like, when me and my ex-girlfriend, like, struggling to figure out if I was going too much. Because, you know, you love your girl, dude. You want to spoil the hell out of them, you know? So, I don't really, my parents are always asking me, like, I always joke around. They're like, oh, what do you want for Christmas? I'm like, dude, I want, like, $10,000 in a fucking investment fund that has some crazy annual return so I could just be set for life, you know? But they're always like, besides that, what do you want? So I'm thinking keyboard. I want to learn a keyboard, like piano.
Oh, okay. Oh, shit.
I've always wanted to learn that.
You play any other instruments?
Dude, so I picked up ukulele earlier this year, and I've been vibing with the ukulele. I like it. I don't love it. It can kind of sound, you can't go too deep into, like you can play close renditions of songs. So I'm starting to learn a few songs here and there, but it's never perfect because it's like a ukulele version of it, you know? I want to be able to learn legit songs on keyboard.
I feel you.
And I've always been interested in like making beats and stuff. And I think plugging in a keyboard on like a computer, Logic, it'll be dope to create some beats on that.
Fuck yeah.
So we'll see.
That's what's up though. That's bringing you to another level creatively.
Any Christmas gifts in your past or anything that you really liked?
Oh shit.
Any funny stories for Christmas? Actually, I got a topic.
Yeah,
when did you find out Santa wasn't real?
Shit. Like second grade, but I played it off like I knew until third grade.
Nice.
I went another year. I was like, I remember too laying in bed fucking that night when I knew or thought I knew or I didn't know. And I'm like, fuck. Everything's been a lie.
Yeah.
I'm like, what else is a fucking lie?
Dude, so I had a kid I started connecting some dots in second grade. We had this kid. His name was Brandon. I forget the other part of his name, but this kid was so bad just terrorized the teacher, always in the principal's office, just a rotten kid. And I remember we go to Christmas break, and we're all thinking he's getting coal, and he comes back and starts talking about all his shit he got for Christmas, you know? And that's where shit started connecting in my mind, like, yo, something's not right here, that this guy who's all-knowing, you know, this kid should have got coal for sure. And then it was like the next Christmas, so I think it was like third grade, or first and then second grade was when I figured it out. My friend accidentally spoiled it for me. You remember, you ever play Yu-Gi-Oh? Yu-Gi-Oh, the card game?
No.
So
Yu-Gi-Oh. Is that Pokemon?
It's not Pokemon.
Okay, no.
Yu-Gi-Oh was like another like monster card game shit. But there was like this.
Oh, okay, I've heard it.
Yeah. So they had like this thing you wore on your. I'll even bring it up right here. This thing you wore like on your wrist that would hold the cards, right?
Oh, that's fucking badass.
It was this thing exactly. Let's see here. And anyway, so I wanted this thing so bad, and I got it, and it was from Santa. And I remember after Christmas, this little guy right here.
Like
and you'd like hold all the cards in, and like you pull them out and battle each other or whatever. But anyway, this kid, I got it from Santa, and I was showing it to my friend who's like my neighbor, and our moms are best friends. And he's like, "Oh, my mom told me that your mom got the Yu-Gi-Oh, like I forget what it was called, the Yu-Gi-Oh something, whatever the fuck it is. My mom bought it for you, and you were so excited to get it." And I just remember, and I didn't say anything on the exterior, but interior, I'm like, oh, that said Santa on it, you know? And that's where it was connected, dude. It was like, oh, fuck, this guy's not, you know? Then I added last year's experience. I'm like, oh, yeah, this guy's not real. And I never had the conversation with the parents, like, oh, I know this isn't real. Just kind of all of a sudden 1 year.
Well, you know, that's something cool that my mom did is because I did talk to her, and then like she would make us, you know, being from a big family, when we did find out, the way to keep kind of the Christmas spirit, what she would do is she would keep us as like, she would call us elves. So then she would buy whatever the Christmas presents were. We would help her wrap the Santa presents. So we were like, we knew, but we were kind of in on this new society where you go like we go in her closet in the bedroom and kind of help her wrap all the other kids' presents. So it was like kind of a cool progression, because I'm like, oh fuck, Santa's fake, but then she's like, oh, you got to help out kind of with the Christmas now. I'm like, oh yeah, oh, you know. Cool. Yeah. There's been more people who don't necessarily want to tell their kids about like that Santa is real. Because I heard my dad, like, I guess, went over to our neighbor's house one year, and it was like around the Christmas time, and they were Christmas, and my dad said something. His kids were like 4. My dad's like, oh, you guys ready for Santa to come and give you presents? And this guy like flipped out. He's like, Santa's not real in our house. And I know my dad's like, what are you telling the kids are right there? You know, and he's like, no, we work for our money. We work, you know, like we work for our money, and our kids are going to know that mom and dad worked hard for this. And that's actually been a rising sort of movement of like less and less parents telling their kids Santa's real, to show kids like, yo, your parents work for this shit. And I kind of get it. I see that.
I like the vibe, you know?
I see that, but the thing, for me personally, I see that. I understand it. But
yeah,
the thing for me is I just grew up with such a Christmas spirit. So
absolutely.
To me, fuck that. But like, I get it.
Yeah.
But at the same time, just to defend that as well, it's like, do your kids really need to know that you got it? Why do you need recognition?
Yeah, no, I like that too. Yeah.
It's like,
stunting your kids, dude.
It's like, dude, like, cool. Like, what you need, like, oh, thank you so much, Dad. It's like, who gives a fuck if it's Santa? Fucking Jesus giving a present?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
But I understand. It makes sense.
Yeah. And it kind of gets them to, you know, and then the argument is like, oh, wait, your kid should always know to behave. They don't need this, like, list. But, it definitely. Because kids never listen to their parents 100%.
Well, that's the imagination, too.
Yeah.
You know? That's, to me.
It does eliminate some imagination and spirit in them, you know?
If I grew up that way right now, I probably wouldn't be doing a giveaway. You know, I might not even be buying Christmas presents. Yeah. It's like, I don't know. It's, to me, that's not my style, but I get it. And I could see why that's on the up and up, you know? It's just like, and it's funny too, the way things hit. Like, all of a sudden I could see that, like, I haven't seen much on it, but I haven't
be like a vegan movement,
I could see all of a sudden in 2020 that like hits. Like parents are Santa. Like, let your kids know for their own, for their future mental health.
Yeah, absolutely. You're establishing like your kids can't trust you or some shit. Is how they're gonna, you know, oh my god,
building a lie with
people
Santa.
are gonna go to fucking therapy because their parents told them. My parents lied to me when I was younger.
Oh shit. Yeah, it's interesting. That's funny that I never even thought that would be a thing.
We had so when I was in 5th grade for a Christmas gift, my mom, dude, it was right when the Wii came out, the Nintendo Wii, and I wanted one so bad. And this kid I went to middle school with, his parents, they were just G's, dude. They like sat in that fucking line and they bought like 10 Nintendo Wiis or some shit. Yes, when they were like sold out, like you couldn't get them. They bought like 10 of them, and they literally told their kid, like, go to school and tell all the kids, like, who needs a Wii or whatever, you know, like if you want one for Christmas, tell your parents to contact my parents. And I fucking did that for sure. And my mom contacted this kid's parents to buy me, and I didn't know this, to buy me a Wii, but I was pretty sure she was going to, you know. Yeah. So on Christmas Day, I unwrap the fucking box, and it's an empty Wii box, and I'm like, oh, what is this? And my mom goes, well, I was gonna buy you the Wii, and she's like, but I ended up seeing how high the market value, so I sold it for double the market value, so now you can get anything you want for double the price of the Wii. So it was like $600 worth of gifts, bro. And I sat there, I was like on the verge of tears. All I fucking wanted was a goddamn Wii, you know. And my mom like took a photo right when it happened, and she was fucking with me. It was all a joke.
Oh, okay.
But dude, we
shit.
have this great photo of me just like I'm in like 6th grade, standing with this Wii box and just staring into the camera like broken heart, just destroyed.
Bro, that
so
is
funny.
Awesome. I love the fact that she kind of fucked with you a little bit.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna do some shit like that with my kids for sure.
One of my uncles, they unwrap all their presents.
Mm-hmm.
So say it was like a doll in a box.
Yeah.
You know, they'll take the doll out and put all the accessories around.
So
there's no wrapping paper.
So you can't figure out what you got for Christmas.
Yeah, like I don't know if there's name tags or something, but I know that they set all the toys up instead of wrapping them all.
Yeah. That's interesting, dude.
Yeah, I never heard anybody else doing that. I'm like, oh. But that's my favorite part of Christmas, bro. Is seeing my little nieces, nephews, my little brother and sister, like seeing them brings me back to my youth.
Absolutely,
seeing them
man.
rip that shit open, I'm like, good times.
Yeah, dude. Bro. That's the thing. It does get. I mean, it's still magical as an adult, but it definitely loses the true magic of when you are a kid and you run downstairs looking for Santa and shit. You know. So. It's still cool though, man. I when I have kids, I'm definitely I'm gonna be a for sure. You know that movie Deck the Halls?
Is that that's not with Arnold, is it?
No,
that's Jingle.
Deck the Halls is let's see, throw it on right here. It's the one with Matthew Broderick, I believe.
Shit, I don't think I've seen this.
Oh, dude, it
sounds so fucking familiar.
Oh, dude, this is a great Christmas movie. So it's him and Danny DeVito.
Okay, I was about to say DeVito's on some shit.
Yeah, here we go.
I was thinking Jingle All the Way was what I was thinking. You know what though? I don't think I've seen it though. To be real with you.
Yeah, so
I've seen that cover art for sure.
Yeah, so Deck the Halls. They basically Danny DeVito moves into the neighborhood, and what's his name? Matthew Broderick's character is just this guy who's obsessed with Christmas. He has the best lights every year, and it's so cheesy. Danny DeVito's character, he moves in, and he's the new like Christmas guy, and he wants his lights seen from space. So he literally decks the fuck out of his house with these mega lights. So and they're just competing against each other this whole time. It's one of my favorite Christmas movies. That shit's
dude. Real too.
It's
like neighbors competing on shit.
Oh,
like that.
dude, you want to see some shit? I'm gonna show you my hometown here.
What, people going hard on the lights?
Oh yeah.
We gotta have the best shit.
So so where I'm from, it's called Celebration, Florida. And it's a town created by Disney World.
That sounds like a fucking party.
Yeah, it's a town created by Disney World. And every year we have this insane Christmas competition.
When you say created by Disney World, they bought the land and named it?
Yeah, it was going to be a community. Oh, dude, yeah, I'm about to blow your mind right here.
Yeah, you already are, bro.
So this is we have a fake snow that happens in our town.
heard they do some shit like that around here somewhere. Or maybe Manhattan Beach.
Yeah, so just in the middle of our downtown, it's all soap, and they have an ice skating rink. It's literally plastic that they wax every day, so it looks like ice. Yeah, it's like literally this winter wonderland that goes on in the main center. But then I'll show you right here. They do a Christmas light competition, and I'll show that like it's like the same people that win every single year. Dude, they play A Christmas Story. They have it on a projector. Like playing, it's A Christmas Story and Grinch and all these Christmas movies that literally play on their house on the
some people like, and that's the thing too, it's like funny, like those people, like some are doing it for the right reasons and some are just doing it for some fucked up reasons.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like it's like like for some people it's not about Christmas spirit, it's just about being the fucking best.
Dude,
bro.
yeah. Let me see if I can find this one house that just goes, I don't know if they have any pictures. Oh yeah, so this is the one. Let me see. This is like not a great picture of it. In fact, I'll show you. So this is like a typical house in my neighborhood. Not size-wise. We're not all fucking rich like that, but all those lights how they have right there.
Yeah, it's pretty decked out.
Yeah. And then let me see. I just started.
Well, with that name of the town or city, that's town, right?
Yeah,
Name of the
celebration.
town, bro. That's proper, right? It's like if you're gonna celebrate, let's get the best fucking.
Yeah,
Christmas
yeah.
lights.
Oh, they go all out for all these different festivals and stuff. I can't find that one house, but yeah, man. The you know what's pretty kind of sad to me is, dude, you drive through like Beverly Hills and shit, all these beautiful homes. They don't go ham for the decorations.
They don't.
I noticed on
I
Halloween.
hadn't thought about that.
Yeah, dude, I noticed on Halloween because like me and my friends, we went to WeHo, and we had to park far, like in Beverly Hills, and walk. No Halloween lights anywhere. All down the street, there would be one or two houses every now and then.
You know what it probably is too. Oh, sorry.
No, maybe the regulations.
Maybe that. I was thinking maybe it's just because the season, like more. I guess Florida doesn't have the seasons like most other places. I was thinking maybe because like I feel like the snow adds that extra ambiance and shit is what I was going for. Like maybe it's just because it's not. Because right now you go to New York, dude. New York has the best Christmas vibe of anybody in my opinion.
Oh,
New
dude.
York City this time of year, bro, is fucking Christmas.
Everybody in their lifetime needs to go to New York during Christmas.
Fuck yeah.
Rockefeller Plaza. I remember being a kid and seeing Elf and going, yeah, I need to go there one day. And I ended up making a trip out there. Look at this shit right here. This isn't my neighborhood. I just looked up crazy Christmas lights, dude.
Fuck?
Can you imagine being the people?
I wonder what their fucking electric bill is.
Oh, I'm sure astronomical, dude. The inside of your house has to be just completely lit all the time, too.
Yeah, you gotta fucking, dude. What the fuck? People go hard.
Look at that
dude.
shit, dude. That's unbelievable.
I feel like this should be they probably already have it, like a reality TV show on Netflix, like The Best Light. Or like,
Oh, I'm sure. I'm
yeah,
gonna look that shit up.
like
I bet it's
make
super
it like a
fascinating.
funny drama too. Like they could be like,
Dude, there's one street in my hometown that they actually do that, or they do the entire street is linked up to a radio station, and they
there's a
have
place next to my
they have a playlist of Christmas music,
That
so
sings
all
with
the
the
lights,
lights, yeah.
all the lights are on cue. So sick.
and to me, like I grew up with the Christmas and spirit and everything, but it's like it's especially in the entertainment biz, it's beautiful because it's the one time a year, you know, from like December 22nd, even earlier, 23rd, whatever, that people cut off until
Yeah.
the new year. You're fucking don't got to worry about shit really. I mean, there's still shit popping.
Yeah,
You'll still be
yeah.
grinding, but it's like,
Do you now let me ask you this: is your apartment decorated?
yeah,
Okay, so you did nice.
yeah.
You decorated through on like what? You got stockings or anything like a tree and stuff?
Got a little tree we've had for a couple of years. It's like a fucking little fake tree. I grew up buying real trees.
Mhm.
So,
You live with your girl?
yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. Engaged.
Oh,
So,
right,
yeah,
nice.
yeah.
Congrats! I didn't know that.
Yeah,
Cool,
yeah. So it's May 2020 will be 2 years.
Hell
being
yeah,
engaged,
dude.
So
nice.
not rushing anything.
Yeah, bro. You're
But,
young.
yeah, exactly. I'm just like, dude, we're happy. She's still going to school. When she
Nice.
finishes school, we're gonna figure it out. But yeah, put the tree up, some stockings, some other random decorations. and
Yeah, cool.
I actually put a little mistletoe up under our doorway this year.
Nice.
And then our new thing is like whoever's coming, when you hear the lock and lock, you got to try to be under the mistletoe.
Nice. See, dude, that's so cute, bro. Dude, that's a great idea to steal, you listeners out there.
Just trying to, and that's
Yeah,
like infusing
dude.
the Christmas spirit, bro.
Yeah.
But I was joking with my girl because I was like, this has actually been like funny because like when I come home, she's like waiting under the fucking
Yeah,
mistletoe,
that's great,
vice
dude.
versa. So
Man, that makes my heart warm, man. See, I'm never decorating shit because I'm always like, dude, I'm just living in some like LA
feel you.
apartment,
I
you know.
feel you.
Luckily, one of my roommates is a chick, and she goes ham. So she's
Oh,
put some
shit.
stuff up around our. We don't have a tree though, but she's at least put up different Santas and stuff. But if she was not living there, the other three guys have no fucking way we're doing that, you know.
So you in a house or an apartment?
Apartment.
How you like in a roommate situation?
Oh, love the roommate situation. Two guys I used to work with at a restaurant in Beverly Hills. And then I moved over to the Improv. But one guy actually, we didn't go to college at the same time, but we were in the same fraternity. And it's crazy, small world, man. It's like how life lines up. I went to Florida State. And right when I got to Florida State and started rushing my fraternity, like as a pledge, all the older brothers were like telling me like, oh, dude, there's this guy. Because I told them, oh, I want to be a writer, actor, you know. And they're like, oh, there's this guy who just graduated. You just missed him. That he just moved out there from here to go do that.
Okay, shit.
So then it was my sophomore year in college. Like he came back for like a football game and like partied, and I met him and I went, yo, I'm gonna be in LA in like 2 to 3 years. I'll hit you up, dude. He's like, oh, for sure. Here's my number, whatever. And then 2 years later, I fucking hit that guy up, and he got me a job at this restaurant. So he got me in, so that was dope. And then after working there for a couple months, then he's like, yo, room opened up in our place if you want to come. And then boom. And that's how life
Shout out
works.
to him, bro.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Andrew Gonzalez, shout out to you, bro.
Shout out to you, Andrew. That's some real shit.
Yeah. So that's, dude, it's funny how like that's a journey, man. Life's all a journey, dude. You know, and you're kind of learning this with the True Buds.
Yeah.
You know, at one point this was just a thing in your mind to start this.
For real.
And now it's growing. Do you have like a long-term vision for this? Like True Buds, or are you kind of going with the flow with it?
You know, I got an overall kind of vision of what I want, but I'm so open to be flexible. But like 2020 coming up is the main focus is getting my strain. After I get the strain, the main focus is going to be getting I'm trying to figure out the logistics, and I'm talking to a couple potential investors in terms of like doing either a delivery service or a dispensary.
Nice.
Just trying to figure out what's the most economical. The delivery service seems to be a little easier to get licensing for.
Yeah.
But the reason I personally wanted a dispensary is so it can be a studio space.
Dude, I actually forgot to ask, on your last podcast, you were talking about some flea market or whatever?
Yeah, the Terp market.
What is this?
It's just basically a bunch of, to my understanding, I haven't gone, but from people I've talked to on the podcast, it changes location, but it's LA-based market.
Like, is it underground?
It's
like
just
an underground thing?
Yeah, it's kind of low key.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah,
gotcha.
so but you show up and you can get really quality flour and other products for like a really reasonable rate.
Damn.
You're not getting taxed. Like I think they were saying you can get your quarter for like 50.
Yeah.
Like 40. Nothing too crazy.
Nice. Yeah, I'll have to check this out because you guys
Free
talking about it. I'm
dabs,
like,
yeah.
I'm like, what is this place that they're talking about? It's
And
like
it's so funny, bro. So many people bring it up, and I'm like, shit, I need to go check this out.
Yeah, damn.
Yeah, I got your number. Yeah, I'll show.
Yeah,
whenever I'm going one day, I'll shoot you a text.
Yeah,
man.
dude, let me know.
So
Oh,
what's
for
life
sure.
like at the Improv, bro? Tell me a little bit at the Improv. I'm curious.
So, yeah, dude, it's a fun little spot, and that's where me, Nolan, and Mike all met each other here. It's weird I'm not on camera. I'm going to have to fucking fix that to get me on camera here in a sec. But, yeah, dude, we, I started working there, just serving tables, food running, doing the door. And it's fun, man. The one drawback is, dude, you're there till like 2 a.m. You know, the connections you meet is crazy. Like my first week, I ended up having like a 2-hour conversation with Ken Jeong from The Hangover, and like being in the green room with him all night. Some of these comics are starting to know your name. You're seeing every day or every few days, like Chris D'Elia and shit. So it's like, damn, this is nuts, you know? But at the end of the day, man, when I'm fucking picking up a half-eaten burger off some plate and I'm busting, I'm just like, man, fuck this, you know? So, but dude, again, man, I believe in the life journey, and things happen. I'm not like a religious person, but things happen for a reason, or it's how I met Mike and Nolan, you know? And I remember months ago them telling me about the idea of this podcast studio, and now it came to life, and then now I'm working here, you know? So things happen, man, but it's a fun spot, dude. It's magical, you know, the people who have come and gone. I grew up, I'm a diehard Seinfeld fan, fucking wearing a Seinfeld shirt right now, and dude, yeah, one day Jerry Seinfeld was fucking sitting in the hallway ready to go on, and I didn't say anything to him because he had like bodyguards. He was like in a zone Like a lot of times they're like looking over notes and stuff, so it's like I'm not gonna bother this guy right now. But it was just being that close to him. I was like, oh man,
That's what's up.
13-year-old me is freaking the fuck out.
So fucking I did a scene with fucking what's his name, Kenny Banania, in the show.
Kenny Banya?
Fucking Steve Heitner.
Oh no way!
Yeah, I worked on a pilot for Stanford's Comedy Club, and T.J. Miller signed on as next. He was in the pilot too, but I had a scene with Steve Heitner. This is a funny fucking story, dude.
Nice.
So it's a stick shift car. I've never driven stick shift.
Yeah.
Like,
Keep
okay.
telling him I'm adjust the camera.
Yeah. They're like, okay, Jack, so you're going to get in this car, you're going to drive this stick shift, and you're going to drive Steve Heitner. I'm like, yo, I've never driven stick shift before. So they're like, okay, get a couple practice rounds in. So I start getting a couple practice rounds in. I'm like, okay, I think I got this. But, anybody that learns stick shift is going to be burning the clutch a little bit and shit. So Heitner gets in the car, right? This is literally my second time driving stick ever. So Heitner's in the car, bro. I'm fucking up the clutch, but it works for the scene because I'm just a dumb fucking stoner comic with long hair.
Yeah.
And I'm fucking up the clutch, and then Heitner's fucking yelling at me and shit. And then it's just like the craziest thing was that they just threw me in a car that I've never driven stick shift, and I'm driving some dude who's like a celebrity around. Like, after I did it, like, shout out to everybody who hooked me up, like Mike Savage, you the dude out there in KC. But it was just a crazy experience, like never driving stick and then driving stick and having fucking this dude Heitner. I've never been a Seinfeld fan, so I didn't really understand like the significance at the time. But that's after it hit me like a year after. That's still the biggest name I guess I've worked with, and I was like, damn, that was pretty dope little scene, bro.
Damn, dude. Yeah, that's sick, man. That would 13-year-old me would be absolutely blown away at that, just being in the same room as that guy.
He was chill though. He was like, and then once we stopped, he was giving me some advice, because I was trying to pick his brain a little bit, and he's like, yeah. He's like, it's the little things too. He's like, I bought land, I have houses I'm making money off. He's like, next week I'm gonna go throw a pitch and get paid like $5,000.
Yeah, dude, that's the kind of guy I was wondering, like, how much money, because he wasn't in, like, a ton of episodes, Like, he wasn't a main character of the show. But, dude, I mean, being in a show like that, syndicating, it's on Netflix. People are on Hulu, I mean. People are watching that shit every day. He has to be making still a ton of money from that show.
That's what he was saying at the time. It was just about to go on Netflix. He was like, I'm about to get a check for this, going. He's in what the line he told me, I've never forget. He's like, the mailbox will become your friend, talking about residuals.
Yeah.
But I was like, okay, I see. But the interesting thing too about that whole series and like stuff I've read in terms of like people make the Friends Seinfeld comparison of the fact that the people from Friends all got together to create awesome contracts for themselves. Yeah. Whereas Seinfeld, Jerry, to my understanding, got the largest, but I feel like Friends, they all got together to make an equal contract. But I mean, all those people on Seinfeld still made bank, but it wasn't like a communal.
Yeah. Interesting.
Which is interesting.
Which, I mean, hopefully
it's got his name on it. I get it.
It's got his name on it, and dude, it's like, I'm sure, he, like, dude, he's a billionaire. He's a money guy. Like,
Jerry Seinfeld's a billionaire?
Oh, dude, Jerry Seinfeld is the first. Actually, it's either him or Larry David. They're both billionaires. But
I knew he was banking.
I'm sorry. It might be one of the two. Here, fuck it. I'm just gonna look this shit up right now.
I see it though, but like, and he's respectable too. I mean, you can tell. Like, I'm not even a Seinfeld fan. I respect the fuck out of what he does, but you can tell that he has a professionalism to him. He's.
Yeah, before I look it up, I'm gonna try and guess here because
we got you. Oh, nice. We got the camera rocking, so you can see Tyler fucking posting up, helping out this podcast today.
I'm still pretty new at this shit, so I'm still kind of learning as I go here. But let me see Jerry Seinfeld net worth. I know he's either the first billionaire. Yeah, he's at 950, so that's what it is. Oh shit.
Shit. So who? Do you have a certain? He's the comic you look up to the most. Would you say?
Yeah. He. I would say, I mean, like I said, I Rob McElhenney from It's Always Sunny is definitely my dude.
Does he do stand-up?
No, he was all like content creation and shit, and just making his own shit. And
950 million. Shit.
Yeah, but anyway, so I thought it was him, but it turns out he is number 2. Larry David's the richest. He was the first billion. He is the first billionaire comedian.
Oh
And that's because he did Seinfeld and Curb Your Enthusiasm. And then Jerry Seinfeld. That one show made like $2 billionaires, dude.
Shit.
That's fucking nuts.
That's fucking nuts. And you know what? And something funny too. Shit, I'm not remembering. Craig Glazer, who was one of the Stanford owners in Kansas City, who passed. Shout out to you, Craig. His father, who started the club, told Jerry Seinfeld, he said something along the lines like, "You're not funny," because he said that in a pilot. He's like, I told Jerry Seinfeld he's not funny, and look what happened.
Yeah.
So basically, he's like,
It's
so fucking
Yeah.
He fucking did it.
Well,
and how many fucking people told Jerry Seinfeld that he was fucking not funny at all?
dude, an interesting thing with Seinfeld is that when when people go to watch it, they should just go straight to the second season. The pilot episode, one of the main characters, Elaine, isn't in it. Everyone's Kramer's name, like the famous Kramer, his name was something else. It's like something that starts with a K.
The actor was
it was same actor. They were experimenting with so much shit. So they did the first season didn't have good ratings. It was only like 5 episodes. And it was like it was a few NBC executives that they knew the potential the show had. And they were pitching like to the main NBC guys. And they're like, trust us. Like, this guy is super funny. He is super intelligent. Like, their humor is on another level than shit we haven't seen. And that's how it ended up becoming the show that it is today. But, because I don't know if you're aware of the episode, The Contest. It's pretty much been called the #1 TV episode of all time.
Oh, wow.
And,
I'm fucking feeling stupid now.
So The Contest, you got to see it's won all sorts of Emmys. And because remember, a lot of this shit was in the 90s, so it was before anything they could say a lot of shit on TV. They made an entire episode about who could go the longest without masturbating, and never use the word masturbation once. So they always use all this other lingo, and there's so many funny parts to it. So it's 3 guys and a girl competing who can go the longest without masturbating. But just the way how intelligent the episode is written. They call it the best TV episode of all time. It's won all these sorts of Emmys, yeah. But yeah, dude, the show just goes super deep. In fact, it inspired. I'm a fucking Seinfeld fanatic. The fucking shirt here, dude. The show, It's Always Sunny. You are a fan of It's Always Sunny?
Yeah. I like it. I haven't kept up. So,
okay, but you're aware of the show.
Yeah, I'm down with it,
dude. It is Charlie, Mac, Dennis, 3 guys and a girl. Just like Seinfeld. They added in Frank a little bit later, but that was the original idea. It was just 3 guys and a girl. They're in a big major city, Philadelphia. And in Seinfeld, one aspect of the show, Larry David, when they were all pitching the idea, he said he had one rule: the characters don't change, which breaks every single, writing is the character arc. These characters don't change. They're not like just total assholes, but they're all narcissistic scumbags in their own way, that just things happen to them that either they cause or brought on by other people, but they don't change at the end.
It's honestly more realistic.
Yeah, it's more realistic. And It's Always Sunny is the same thing. The characters do not change. They're scumbags. They're assholes. Like, Rob even came out and said, like, It's Always Sunny was inspired entirely by Seinfeld, So, dude, it's a show that literally created other shows with it. And that whole, like, dry humor and not being super blunt on things all originated. That show is, like, one of the most important things in TV history.
I need to dive into it more. What the comedy that I kind of grew up watching, I'd say the most was, like, shit like Whose Line Is It Anyway? I love that shit, dude.
Dude, when I was a kid, I binged through Whose Line Is It Anyway?
Shit, so I've wondered, what's your opinion? Why haven't they bought that back?
Well, I don't know if you know, they did. I think it's on right now. Yeah, you might be.
You're fucking idiot.
Yeah, now it's not nearly as good. Let me see. It's not gonna be on just yet. But
I'm sleeping on this shit.
Yeah, I think it is on right now. It's this one. The new host is. I think they might have changed to a new one. But Wayne, I don't think, is Wayne Brady still on it?
They should have had Wayne Brady be the fucking host.
Yeah. Oh, dude, I know. He's an Orlando guy. Yeah, I fucking love that guy. So that's them right there.
Wait,
that girl.
This is a new season? They're bringing all the same people back?
Yeah.
Are you fucking serious?
Oh, I'm telling you, bro, it's been on.
Fucking A, I'm sleeping.
Yeah.
I guess it's probably on regular cable or some shit.
It's
Fuck, I'm sleeping on Whose Line Is It Anyway, dude.
Yeah, it's been on. But
shit. But I haven't seen. This surprises me though, bro. I usually see a lot of marketing. Like they must not be marketing this much.
yeah,
Like,
they it doesn't have as good of ratings, and I think people kind of maybe gotten tired of it. But
I mean, it's the beauty though is just how they're fucking 4 or 5, 3 people in fucking chairs.
yep.
You know?
And dude, the shit that they would come up with every single time, so fucking funny.
Dude, you're blowing my mind that I didn't know this. There was a new one out.
So fucking funny. Yeah, that girl, she was in like a couple episodes of Friends.
The-
Colin Mockery, I think. The tall guy was always funny. Ryan something.
He's always breaking out the shotgun and shit. Like,
Yeah. Do you remember? Did you have like a favorite game?
I don't know if I had a favorite game. I would say though that it's either between the tall homie who you were just talking about or Wayne Brady were my top 2 dudes.
Yeah.
They're all fucking funny though. The other guy looks basic, but his hair looks a little different. But the dude's face looks a fucking same
Yeah.
too.
I always liked the scenes from A Hat, if you remember that.
Oh yeah.
The scenes from A Hat, yeah, when they would just do a ton of random stuff.
Is Drew Carey still alive?
Yeah, he was actually at the Improv a few weeks ago.
Was he doing a set?
No, he just came in to watch with his girlfriend.
Was she bad?
I actually don't want to say girlfriend. I don't know who it was. It was some chick, It could have been his wife. I don't know. Yeah, she was banging. But I remember I'm at the front podium and I remember seeing this guy get out of a car. And I'm like, oh, that guy looks just like Drew Carey. And as he's walking closer and closer, I'm like, oh shit, this is definitely Drew Carey. And I said something to him about Whose Line.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh, shit, word.
I was just like, bro, I'm like, I just want to let you know. And I don't get like tongue tied, but you want to say, you don't want to sound like a crazy person or whatever, But I said, man, your show, I was like, when I was a kid, I used to watch that all the time. I'm like, that inspired me to do comedy and stuff. He was super cool about it. He tips bartenders well too. He always gives the bartenders like $100.
Fuck
Here you
yeah,
go,
bro. Shout out to you, Drew.
Yeah.
I'm a bartender myself, man.
He makes
that.
he makes a lot of money from what's it called? Price is Right now.
Okay.
He's the host of that,
Oh shit.
and he's just set.
See, dude, I guess I've fallen off just cable. Like I didn't even know the price. I thought that ended like. fucking-
Yeah. Oh no, dude.
When
That's the Price is Right is still going strong. Dudes, actually, you will go if you want to be on Price is Right. You can go be on Price is Right tomorrow. It is so easy to get picked. I fucked up because when you're in line waiting, they'll ask you a bunch of questions, and to get people out of the audience, and they do group things. And as long as you're outgoing and cool, like there's a lot of people there who just. I'm not bashing anyone, but anyone in the entertainment industry knows how to talk to people a lot of times, and then there's plenty of people who don't. But my friend told me, he's like, don't tell them you're an actor. Just be yourself, but don't say you're an actor. And I crushed it, dude, at all these different group interviews or asking a bunch of people. You could see they would start zoning in on different people. And they ended up coming up, and they're asking me all these questions, like, oh, so what do you do? And, dude, I fucked up and forgot. I was like, oh, I'm an actor out here. And I ended up not getting picked. But all of the people I was with, it was like my mom and her friends, every single one of them were like, oh, Tyler, you're definitely going to get picked. Like, this guy's just been talking to you nonstop.
That's dude, and that's funny too because I've done 3 extra shoots maybe. Have you done any extra?
Oh, yeah, dude. That was when I first moved out here, background. I'm in the... Dude, go see the new Ford versus Ferrari. You'll see me like 4 times in that shit. Yeah.
I was like... But what blew my mind about it is that I had the spot booked through a fucking Actors Access or LA Casting, whatever. But what blew my mind is that there was fucking like... At all 3, there was like 20 to 50 people who weren't on a list. They were just hoping there was extra room.
Yeah.
I'm like, you're standing outside for hours
For free.
hoping to make potentially $75.
Yeah.
Bro,
No.
that shit blew my mind. And honestly, that worked to me. That's why I don't do it, is because I sat next to some cool people and shit.
Yeah. You
But
meet
it's
some
just
cool
like,
connects.
dude, but I just felt
I felt
contained, bro. I was like, I need to be creating right now. Fuck this.
that's how. So that's like the audience member shit. The audience work sucks. I've definitely done background, and to be honest, I always make connections on background. I'm always with the short film we just filmed. Our lead actress who plays opposite me, the guy who did our gaffing, like and lighting and everything, met him on a background set. I go on these sets and just look around and go, okay, who here, because there are a lot of weirdos that do background on these sets, you know.
Everybody should do it once.
Everyone should do it once. It's the only job that you do not have any sort of background search or anything on. You just fucking sign up and they let you in, dude. They let you on a set. And so I always recruit people, and dude, that's like my main. I'll find different people I talk to for a while and then go, okay, this guy's cool. I'll tell him like, hey, I make a bunch of shit, you know, if you ever want to collab, because it's also helping out other people who with the same, you know, goals as us and who are young, like in their mid-20s or late 20s, you know, early 30s, trying to do stuff still. So it's like, it's a good way to make connections, dude. I always have fun with that.
Hell yeah. Well, I'm happy that you're feeling a little more than me. I don't know. I guess it was just a whole process to me. I'm like, such a long time, and I'm just like, for this much money. But at the same time, if you're making connects, and that's worth the money in itself. Yeah. But for me, I was just like, I'd rather just.
And it depends what you're on. Like when I was on that Ford vs Ferrari set, that was a cool.
That's dope.
That was a major, dude. Christian Bale, Matt Damon, they're like 10 feet away. I was just watching them, the director. Yeah. I was just learning, observing things like, okay, and now I see what they're doing. You know, you're taking little notes. If you're on just some stupid, game show.
Did you self-submit to do that work?
So not for I just signed up with like Central Casting. I don't know if you've done Central.
I actually haven't, but I have a bunch of friends that
do. Central Casting's like the main background shit, and it's hard for a lot of people. You go, they take your picture. It's a super boring, shitty process to go. You got to wait in line for hours, do all this nonsense. But then they just periodically text you like, hey, are you available these days? And I got a text from Central Casting being like, hey, are you available for it was a 14-day shoot.
Oh, shit.
And
what was the rate?
So it's only 108 over 8. So 108 for 8 hours. However, every day went overtime. So I ended up making for the 14 days like about 2,200. Yeah, exactly. So I called out of the improv.
Sitting fucking down.
Yeah, I told the improv, I'm like, yeah, I'm going out of town for a few days to do some shit. And but even they were filming like about like an hour north.
I was about to ask some like was it like a desert vibe?
Yeah, I was in Santa Clarita at this airport. And they converted this airport to like this runway.
So they're paying for your room and board too?
Then? No. We had to drive there every day, but they paid they paid gas too. We got like a $30 a day gas shit.
Word.
And dude, our call times were super early, like 5, 6 a.m. I like waking up super early, especially driving. So it's not even like we had to deal with a bunch of traffic bullshit. I'm just cruising, blasting music before, you know. It was a dope, dude. It was a really dope opportunity to do.
Hell yeah, man.
And especially, like I said, getting like my friend texted me. He's like, dude, I'm laughing my ass off in this theater. I just fucking saw you. And then what's funny is like when you see the movie, like all the extras that you see on camera are all kids because you were there 14 days. It was like a summer camp.
Yeah, you fucking friends and shit.
Yeah, you meet a ton of people. So I'm just sitting there. I went and saw it, and I'm laughing, dude. Just like, oh my god, I talked to that kid for like 30 minutes one day. Or that
kid. Movie dope?
Oh, it's a good movie.
I love both those actors.
Good movie. And I'm not a big car guy and racing guy, but it's a really good story. It's like a true story. It's about this race over in France they do. It's like 24 hours. And it's about the inventor of like the Shelby Mustang.
That shit's dope.
And and like they built like this car to go race in it, and America like never wins. So they were like going because
I don't.
I'm not gonna say anything. Yeah, see it. And there's plenty of twists though. It's really good.
Shit, I'll have to check it out. Yeah, fucking anything Christian Bale does, I know.
Dude,
I know people have mixed opinions on, dude, but he fucking is a good fucking actor.
That guy. Not only can that guy fucking act, he changes his body so much for every single dude. He filmed before this, and then you'll see in this movie he's like frail and skinnier. Before this movie he filmed Vice, which he was Dick Cheney.
Did you watch that movie?
Oh yeah.
What did you think?
I liked it. I really enjoyed it. I don't know how much of it's true and whatnot.
I liked it, except I feel like it painted Dick Cheney in too good of a picture. It made him seem like this wholesome fucking dude.
See, you think it painted him in a good picture?
Yeah.
Because like a lot of it was like...
I mean, it showed he was shitty, but it gave him so much redemption when I feel like he was just kind of a piece of shit.
Yeah, I think he was just a piece of shit too, yeah. Not to get too political, but yeah. The only thing I think, though, is that because the movie, it was a lot of like... They didn't have a lot of evidence for a lot of the shit they were saying. So I think they couldn't just go full on like he's a dickhead, because then I think they could sue him for like slander or whatever, like... legal term of like you portraying somebody in just this awful way, you know? So I think that might have been one reason because I get what you're saying. They definitely made him feel like sorrow for shit like that, but that motherfucker just starts wars, bro, and doesn't give a fuck. Yeah, and that's what it's like. After I watched it, my first opinion, honestly, was like, this was paid for by somebody who's like maybe Chaney himself was a producer type vibe is the first thing I thought. Interesting. Which was, you know what I mean? Like I was just like, because everything I've heard and read up until that point, like when I finished that movie and like the little shit in the movie he did, like go up to his wife's father and was like, yo, you're not welcome here anymore type shit. Yeah. Like I was like, I gained mad respect, but then I'm like, but at the same time, dude, the fucking media can paint somebody crazy. I'm not fucking defending the homie, but it's it's like, who knows, dude? Maybe that guy wasn't as bad as fucking media's cracked him up to be. Yeah. Who knows, man? I think we'll never know, dude, in like the comedy and entertainment. And dude, I used to be more political, and it's just gotten to the point, man, I don't care anymore. It's too crazy now. I think like, you know, I think it's great that there are people who really give a shit and want to better the world, and I think we all should. I know like me and you can do it on a small scale, just being nice to people. And like, you know what I'm saying? Like that's what I can do, because I don't have a fuck ton of money to donate to all the different things and like to go like one time and I'm not trying to get any like political here, but like I was like arguing with this girl once who she was like telling me, oh, you know, I went to go protest like the climate change stuff, and I'm so pissed because like no one was there. And I was just kind of like, dude, it's like 2:00 on a Tuesday, man. I'm like, people got shit to do. Like I can't go out there and just be, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying to get my fucking money right, dude. You know, like I will gladly help out whatever environmental shit I can if I had some money, but it's like I don't right now. Well, yeah, you gotta get it right before. But that's where too, though. It's like you were saying, it's not all about the money. Like no. Like you'd be better off, in my opinion, being nice to a couple people throughout a day than donating thousands of dollars. Like if you could personally be nice and help a couple people have a little bit better of a day by being nice to them. Yeah, that's more reaching to me in a lot of ways. You know. It's like, but I feel you. Try to get back on the Christmas season, bro. Yes, sir. Christmas season. You enjoy your Christmas holidays, man. I'm gonna go home for a little bit, enjoy it. Fuck yeah, you know, take a little in that. To me too, whenever I do a little holiday vacation in general, it's a battery recharge, bro. Yes. It like, cause that time, whatever the vacation is, when it comes to the end and I'm back, I'm like, fucking, let's go. I've taken a couple days off. Yes. Especially living in LA, dude, you feel like, oh my God, everybody, like, you're like, my best friend's going to get discovered tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Like someone's going to do some crazy epic shit that you're missing out on because you're not here doing it. And that's like what the city does to us. But yeah, man, we just got to stick on the journey, dude. Fuck yeah, bro. We're all fucking figuring this shit out. Hell yeah, man. We're getting it, though, too. Yes, sir. So how long we running right now, my man? Oh, dude, we're at like an hour, like 15. Oh, shit. Yeah, okay, yeah. Good looks. Well, dang. We're good. We've been vibing, dude. We've been vibing. So I'll round this out, reminding you again of the giveaway. Go on to iTunes. Subscribe, rate, and review the podcast. Type in your username, and you will be eligible. If you've already rated, you're already entered in the giveaway to win a glow-in-the-dark bong. A little check to fill that bong, the rolling tray I've used on countless videos that I've gotten mad love on, and a little Nectar Collector. All for a simple review to help your boy here. So thanks for kicking it, Tyler. Thanks for hopping in, man. Fuck yeah, dude. Absolutely, dude. Hour 15, this shit flew by, man. Absolutely, man. Thank you for I'll always be here, dude. So whenever you want. Chime me in. Fuck yeah, man. And where can people come follow you, Tyler? You said Tyler _. Yeah, so you can check me at Instagram at _Tyler Coskey, TYLERCOSKEY _show. And then my YouTube channel is Those Videos. Me and one of my best friends, we make a bunch of short films, comedy sketches. We got a new short film coming up in the next couple weeks on there, so go ahead and check it out. But appreciate you letting me jump in here, dude. Appreciate having you, brother. Being the sound guy sometimes, like, you know, the mic's right there. I'm like, oh, I want to talk so bad. But I just sit here in silence, you know? Well, no, man. Thanks for keeping me company, man. This was a fun little Christmas episode, everybody. So thank you. Thank you, man. Cool. Absolutely. Merry Christmas, everybody. Merry Christmas.
This is True Buds, that Mary Jane. Now we ain't new to this. For my stoners and for my cannabis enthusiasts, never heard a show as good as this. Yeah, #1, it's the best. Bringing in many special guests in the industry industry of cannabis, business owners to growers, even artists you know of. So sit back and just roll up the perfect show for my smokers. True buds.